All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and we are pleased to be joined by Regina Sirvent of Rev Racing, of course, who is in Rev's late model program as well. Regina, how are you?
Hi, very excited to talk to you. How is everything? How is everything?
Everything's going well over here. So, well, it's been quite the year for you. Kind of like talk about what you are racing for, what you're doing with Rev this year.
Well, just like a little bit of information. Last year, I was with the youth program of Rev Racing,
Yeah.
in the Legends, and this year I'll be doing the Legends in Summer Shootout, and also I'll be racing in the in the late models, as you said before. This is my first year racing late models, so I'm very excited. I think that I will learn a lot, and with the races I will be, yeah, better and better every race.
Yeah. So kind of go into how you got your start into racing.
My grandpa was a driver of rallies when in the 70s in Mexico, and he was champion in whole Mexico. He also raced a Formula M. And when I was 9, he gave me a go-kart,
Yeah.
and I tried it, like, that looks fun, and I was lost after I test the go-kart, and I started racing in Mexico. Then I went to the Florida winter tour, did 6 races there, then go back home and race more. And when I was 14, I had the opportunity to test a truck of NASCAR, well, a NASCAR Mexican truck,
Yeah.
with the dad of Danny Suarez. And that's like when my whole dream like started like going. I started like I like my life was racing, definitely. Like, I enjoy it. I just wanted to be weekend so we could go racing. And well, then I gave the next step last year when I was 17 and got into the youth program, now here in late model. So I think that we're going through the right path.
Yeah. So kind of go into like what your kind of schedule is going to be like for the next few weeks.
Well, this weekend, Isabel and Roger racing in South Boston. We're going as learners, you could say. We're going to be with the radios and everything. And next week we will be racing probably at Hickory. I don't know yet, like the next races, but like I think next weekend we're racing. So let's get ready.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to be fun. So you're going to go up to South Boston. You just to clarify, you're not going to be racing. You're going to be. I know Raj is going up there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
We are going as learners. We are 4 drivers in the late model program. It
Yeah.
will be Roger, Isabella, Labor, and me.
Yeah.
And Labor and me are going, like, since we haven't raced ever in late models, we are going first to see like how does it works, like more how the team works in a late models race. And then next weekend, Labor and me are going to Hickory, so to put in practice everything we learned this weekend with Raja and Isabella.
Yeah. Okay, so now the business is all taken care of. Let's kind of get to know you a little bit, because I know that you're part of the Rev Racing program. So, well, if you've watched any of the video or listened to the podcast or watch any of the videos I did with all the other Rev drivers, it's going to be kind of similar to what they did. So let's. Okay, so the first question is, what is your favorite TV, Netflix, or Hulu show?
My favorite, uh, probably. Well, that's I like Vampire Diaries and stuff like that. Very like teenager TV shows, and
Yeah.
I also like a lot National Geographic things, like of animals or places.
Yeah.
So basically, I watch like that stuff, and also like National Geographic.
So, do you have any racing superstitions?
What do you mean with
So
superstitions?
it's like, is there something like you do like you have to do like every time before a race, or it's like unlucky or something?
Well, yeah. Um, before every race I hear a song, Shakira song, Waka Waka. I don't know why. One time I was racing and my mom played it and she said, "This is your lucky song." And like she like started putting every before every race. So now I was like, no, I need to hear that song before going to the race. I also pray and I like take like a deep breath and also yeah, like try to relax before the race so I can like keep all my energy
Yeah.
for the good stuff.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a driver in a street car are you?
1 to 10.
With 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest.
I would consider, well, it depends because in Mexico I don't think that I'm that good because everyone is like oh my god, that's like driving in Mexico, it's crazy. Here I think I'm pretty good, maybe a 9. I Laura always tell me like, oh my god, you are so slow because I respect like every speed limit, every like single rule because I don't know. And in Mexico it's like a jungle, like it's one of the craziest like places to drive, like as you see like cat, person, dog, it's crazy.
I bet it's I've never been down there, so I mean I don't know, have to, but I've seen like pictures and maybe I don't know I think remember watching like the Amazing Race or something. It's like I think they were down in Mexico. It's like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, I love home, but yeah, traffic, well, where I live is like the Mexico City, so it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's like kind of the traffic of LA and
Los Angeles, New York City, and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay. So kind of like, how long have you been? When did you first come to America?
Well, for rev racing or like for my very first time?
Um, for your very first time.
Well, my very first time was when I was like probably 1 year old. We
Okay.
went to Miami. Like we like to travel a lot. Well, to come to Disney.
Yeah.
So I have 3 brothers, well, 2 brothers and 1 sister. So every year we come to Disney. But for racing, it was for Florida Winter Tour when I was 12, I
Yeah.
think. And like from for rev racing with to start preparing like physically and start preparing the car, I arrived 3 weeks ago.
Nice. So yeah. So what's it like? Navigating America.
Well, I actually am loving it, like Charlotte.
Yeah.
I love that it's like all green, like the highways, and you're always like looking at trees. It's really
Yeah.
like relaxing. Um, I love like food, but I try not to eat that much because I always like want like a grilled cheese sandwich or a burger. But like last year, when I was in the youth program, I gained like a lot of weight. So now I'm trying to just go like cheat meals just a few days. But I'm loving it. Like I think I have a great relationship with my teammates. So I think I'm having a great time.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna make a list of number of things that a lot of us Americans go to, and this is I did this with I think I did this with Scott McLaughlin as well when he first came here. Just kind of basic things that a lot of us people do every day here. Talk about the first time you ever went to Target.
My first time I went to Target.
Have you ever been
Well,
in Target?
yeah, I have been in Target. Like, oh, I don't know. I love going to the supermarket like every time. Like I
Oh,
love to. I always buy things that I don't need. It's like those chocolates. It's like no, I won't buy them. And it's like I put it in the car and I say like I will leave them, and I never leave things like that. So in Mexico we have a lot of like American candies,
yeah,
but a few years ago we didn't like had all of like Oreo. We just had like the normal Oreo, no flavors, like peanut butter Oreo or some or stuff like that. So
yeah,
every time I went to Target, I like took like a bunch of candies, and like my bag was instead of clothes, it was only candies. So I would say Target perfect place to buy like cookies, chocolates, candies
Yeah,
in general.
awesome. Um, First time you've had it, so kind of like the first time you had like cookies and all that fun stuff. Like, what do you prefer? Oreos, candy bars, or what's the biggest thing that that you go what's your go-to dessert?
I love like like the hot little like chocolate cake that it has chocolate
Oh,
inside.
like
I love
the Little Debbie kind of like cakes and stuff there.
Yeah, like chocolate. Everything that has chocolate, I love chocolate or
Oh,
brown.
like the Oh, you're talking about like the Hershey bars and stuff.
Yeah, or
Oh, okay.
like I don't like for example chilies that has like the lava cake that you like
Yeah.
put the spoon and it's full of chocolate inside. I love that things. Recently I found out like a pie shop that it's very good. So now every time I have like a cheat meal in my weekend, I go there and buy a pie of chocolate. um I'm more like cookies and like more not that ice cream, more like brownies, cookies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Um, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Favorite dark chocolate.
See, I'm more of a I'm more of a chocolate chip kind of guy myself. So there's a lot. I mean, there's also flavor up here in the Midwest. We have this Superman ice cream. So basically, it's like all these different types of colors and stuff. It's amazing. If you ever come up to like Ohio or Michigan or anything like that, you got to get some because it's pretty good.
Definitely. Like I just had like basic ones like vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. So for now, my favorite one it would be like dark chocolate. But I am sure I will love to go to Michigan and try one of those.
It's a fun place. So what's it been like, just getting used to, what's the biggest thing that you're adjusting to when you're living in North Carolina? What's the biggest thing that you're just getting used to compared to from when you lived back in Mexico?
Language.
Is it still trying? Are you still trying to? I mean, your English is pretty good, I will say.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you. But like sometimes like if like we're like talking, I can speak good, but sometimes like we start like talking with each other, but they suddenly they start talking very fast, like gossiping or something. I got lost with conversations.
yeah.
It's been improving. I have been just here like 3 weeks, so I'm sure I will like catch speed with the in like the couple of days coming.
Are you getting used to like, I know that, there's a lot between you and Raja and Lavar and Isabella. What's it like when you guys are all together trying to interact with each other? Out of the five of you, who has the most personality? Or I should say the four of you, because I know Nick's doing a lot of Arca stuff.
More personal. I think everyone is different. Like
But
Lavar, like Raja. I really like when Raja is like in his music mood because he's like dancing all the time. Isabella is pretty cool for like just
yeah,
like chill. And Lavar and me are, I think like since we got into the program in the same time, we're very good friends because we go to the CrossFit together. Like we do a bunch of stuff together, and so I know I couldn't choose one of them. I really like the three of them just for different situations. Like for chilling, Isabella. For like chilling, but with like dancing, Mr. Raja, and just like talking about life, Labor.
yeah. Um, what's something we don't know about Lavar Scott?
I don't know. I don't want to say like
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know. I mean, I just talked to him last week, so it's been fun to get to know all these guys. But what's the biggest thing I should say, what's the biggest thing you've learned about him so far?
the biggest thing. I I don't know. I just like to like he is like he likes to mess with you like a lot, but
Yeah.
he makes it in a good time, like
Oh yeah.
sense.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you don't get mad. So I think that's cool about him. And I learned that he's very good, like making friends really easy, because I don't know, we go to lunchtime and
Yeah.
now like he's with, I don't know, with the person of in the parking lot, and we're
Mhm.
all like Raja, Isabel, and me just walking, and he's like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" He's really like, he's not that like shy, I would say.
So out of the, you know, when you guys are together, who talks the most and who is the most quiet out of the four of you? Like if you guys are like hanging out somewhere.
Um, the most, like, I think that the one, like, more jokes, Raja, but
Yeah.
that talks the most, Labor.
Yeah.
And the quiet, I would say Isabel or me, because I am very quiet when I get lost in conversations.
Yeah.
And Isabella sometimes is quiet too. So I would say Isabella and me are like more like quiet in some things.
Mhm.
And Lavar is always talking, and Raja is always making jokes and saying jokes. Like he has a really, well, he's not that good, but it's funny. A joke, I don't remember now. Maybe next time we talk, I will tell you the joke of Raya about Beethoven. Maybe he told you. No.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah, I will ask him, and next time I will tell you the joke.
It's good. And finally, what is something people do not know about
Me, um, well, I I don't know. I don't know like what people don't know about me.
you? Well, it's just maybe something interesting that people may not
Well,
know.
I love to swim. I love gymnastics. I practice a lot of years gymnastics before
Really?
racing. I'm not very good with the sports that have like a ball included. Uh,
Me neither.
and oh well, besides racing, I love to I love to cook. I really love to cook.
Yeah.
I actually am taking some certifications of nutrition because
Really.
I love like to know all about like the prop, like everything, like a good balance in a plate, and like, well, like how can you be like healthy. So I would say that's very interesting because a lot of people doesn't know that I do like all that stuff.
Hmm. All right. Well, Regina, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us, and good luck in the next few weeks. And we'll see you maybe at Hickory.
Thank you, and it was a pleasure to talk with you. Hopefully, one day, I can go up there and talk to you in person.
Yeah.
And thank you, everyone, to for listening. And have a good weekend and week.